that they mentioned, or I mentioned, access branding. So in April 2013, this was brought out already, and then on the last meeting, actually it's approved already, and we are planning, or we are preparing for the implementation. So the first thing that I'm doing is to let the people in the organization, especially the management staff, to internalize that we will be having our access branding. Actually, just in a recent meeting that we had, just finished 12:15, so we meet at 12:15. So nung na-check ko, you're here, you're on your way. So I told them that the difference between ISO and access branding. ISO is more of the procedures, more of the quality, kasi we took the ISO 901-2008, and that is quality management system. And so this one, I told them that access branding is more of financial discipline. So that's how I understood it. So I hope I'm right.
Yeah. You are correct.
Yes, so sabi ko, it's just that if we have our peso with all the standards, the formulas, you have your own, almost similar. I know it's came from camel and pearls, so at least they have the idea. So we will be doing our initial discussion on how are we going to do and implement.
As a CEO of the largest one savings and credit cooperative.
No, we are not.
Okay, we are not the largest one. What is the largest one? One of the large one. What benefit you will have it having access?
For sure, I'm very sure that we will be improving on our financial performance and the financial discipline. Particularly, I'm thinking of is delinquency.
Okay.
So we can clean up. Kasi from the beginning, I know that access branding is all about financial discipline.
Correct.
And financial discipline pertains
particularly
on how I understood it is on delinquency.
Okay.
The problem on delinquency, because it's everybody's problem for all the credit cooperative, especially in the Philippines, and not only in the Philippines, I know even on other countries. So I hope that when I was talking with Hernan, I told him, we will be starting the access branding. Actually, he was able to talk to Monsignor Mar. I go, yes, we have that. Do we have that courage to take the challenge? I know it's a challenge for us.
Correct. What's current delinquency ratio?
It's around 24.
24.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know that's quite painful.
There are differences, no? Because the loan portfolio that we had is 75% secured, and the 25% is the unsecured. So I'm not saying that we are safe, but at least we know how we're going to work with it.
Good.
Kasi there is a big difference, or big advantage if the loan portfolio is more secured rather than the unsecured one.
Okay.
So, but we have to balance, because the big ones are we're dealing with the businessman and the small the entrepreneurs, while the small ones, the character loans, we're dealing with the people from the poorest of the poor.
Do you have
we have to our aim is to balance this one, because the volume of transactions that we get is through the entrepreneurs, the businessmen. And in terms of benefits that we are doing, in terms of the number of the number of transactions and beneficiaries, we will be dealing on the small one, or the character on the unsecured and the microfinance one.
Correct. So do you have a specific loan for the small vendors?
Yes.
What do you call that product name? Do you have any specific?
We call it the microfinance loan.
Okay. How many total members are currently involved in that program?
Actually, for now, it's not that big. It's not that big.
How big?
Because,
Approximately, what is the number?
3,000? 4,000?
No.
Okay.
Very, very small.
Okay.
Very small.
Okay. Okay.
And there are areas, because right now we have 6 branches
Okay.
all over from entire Luzon. Our area of operation is Luzon. So there are some areas that we offer or cater yung the microfinance loan. Kasi we know for sure that they can afford to have certain amount of share capital and
Correct.
other forms of business. So we're just trying to match it, the big borrowers and the big and the small borrowers,
Yep.
to try to mix it up kasi it's part of our plan to cater or to have a target of loan release of that match again. And we have that number of beneficiaries. So with that match from the small borrowers, the people in the lower level in the society and on the middle, so we try to balance it so that we can achieve our target in terms of volume and in terms of number of beneficiaries. So,
Good.